Capricorn, welcome to your October X reading. How are you, love bugs? Hopefully everybody is feeling well. How was September for you guys? Drop a comment below. Let me know. It helps me better connect with your energy, and I use that for your future readings. So what was the vibe like? How were you feeling? What were your thoughts? Tell me everything. And if you're new to Soul Embers, hi, my name is Andrea. I hope you find a message within this reading today that resonates. And I guess you choose to stay for the journey. I would love that. Everything you guys need to know about this reading and how I go about doing my readings in general, it's all in the description box below. Check it out. And if you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. Instruction and contact details also in the description box below. And of course, I'd like to thank absolutely everyone for the amazing energy you guys bring to Soul Embers. I'm so thankful to each and every one of you. So yeah, Capricorn, what's going on with this ex of yours? What brings you to the reading today? What answers are you looking for? How can we help Capricorn? And who am I connecting with today? Who are you connecting with? What are they about? What do they want? Right? I have already shuffled and meditated on your energy, Capricorn, and as soon as I started channeling for you guys, I felt really tense shoulders. And I don't know why immediately the minute I felt it, it's almost like someone's holding on to something. They just can't seem to let it go, but I don't think it's your energy, Capricorn. It was very clear to me that this was not, I don't think it's you. I think it's this ex of yours. They're holding on to something. And how long can they hold on to this? Because that tension I was feeling in my shoulders, it was like, it was going up my neck into the back of my head. I feel like there's this weight on this person's shoulders that they're carrying. There's something they need to do or they need to say that can take that weight off. So I'm not too sure what that's about, but I'm sure we're going to find out. Before we do that though, let's get some real Capricorn vibes happening in this space and light your candle. I'm just hearing, I don't know why, I've let them down. I've let Capricorn down. I can't let this go. This is not me. This is not how I want to be remembered by Capricorn. This is not what I wanted. This is not how I wanted things to end. How did things go so out of control? Capricorn has the wrong impression of me. This is not me. Why did I let things slip the way they did? Why didn't I do the right thing when I knew that what I was doing was the wrong thing? Why couldn't I stop myself? Wow, this person's really struggling with something that happened, Capricorn. The messages are coming through really strong for them. Okay. So they're in your energy. This is the thing, they're in your energy. And so I guess a lot of you may have come really far, Capricorn. You may be moving on. You may be, really killing it in life and doing some amazing things for yourself. But I still feel that they often pop into your mind and you may be pulled into their energy. So you may be feeling, and I got this for another sign actually not so long ago, this type of energy where you're absolutely fine going about your day and then all of a sudden your energy plummets or you feel increasingly angry. Anger is what's the most prominent energy. Increasingly angry, frustrated, like there are all these hold-ups, and it's really bizarre because everything is working well for you. There is no reason for you to be feeling that way, and it could potentially be their energy is so strong, their thoughts towards you are so strong, and it's reaching you in that way. So let's see. Yeah. Oh, my stomach just dropped. My stomach just dropped. It was really, really intense. Oh, this person's praying, Capricorn. A lot of praying. They just love you. I'm sorry if that pisses you off. I'm sorry if it upsets you, if it irritates you, if it's not, you know, if it doesn't match up to their actions. I'm really sorry to say this, but in their own way and in their own capacity, they love you, and they love you unconditionally, and they feel a connection to you that they cannot let go of. And the weight, I'm looking at this man here who's got his hands on this child's shoulders, and I feel that there is a part of themselves that continually is at war with certain decisions that they made that didn't level up to the type of person, the man or the woman that they wanted to be. It's almost like this immaturity. I feel also that, because that's not what this card is about, but I'm an intuitive reader and this is how the messages flow. I'm also feeling that there is a part of them that you really nurtured and you really cared for at a time where it was so pure and honest and open, that it changed the way they view life in general. It really uplifted them. It brought them new opportunities. It set the standard for love. It set the standard for partners in the future. You set the standard for everything. So when this person meets new people or intimate partners, you are compared to them. And the way that you're compared is, can they meet that same standard that Capricorn brought to the relationship? No one seems to be able to encompass that overall satisfaction that you brought to this person's life. And the reason for that is because it was at a time where they were so pure, it was so new, and they were so open to it. And as we go through life, let's say we go through challenges in our relationships, this person could be older, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they had experienced intimate relationships before. They may have been the type that never committed, and this was their real first commitment, whether they're 20, whether they're 30, or whether they're 40. Everyone works at their own pace, and that's what I'm feeling for this person. And they just simply love you. And it's really difficult when they're in relationships to not think about you and not compare you. Even if they're moving on, even if they want to move on, even if you don't align, even if everything about your story with them is done and dusted, you still are very much a part of their decisions moving forward. You live within them, Capricorn. Oh my God, is there ever a reading for my beautiful Capricorns that isn't as deep? Beautiful. And you are like, oh, I'm letting go. I'm releasing. I'm evolving. I'm changing. My heart is healing. I am moving forward and I'm being honest with myself. If it doesn't fit my goals, if it doesn't fit in with my lifestyle, if it doesn't match my energy, if there is no compatibility, I'm not forcing absolutely anything. It has got to come naturally, and I'm moving into the future, and I know what I want, and I know what my truth is, and I know what's right for me. And God or spirit or source or whatever entity you believe in will bring me the person that is right for me when it is right for me, when I'm ready to receive them. There was a lot of pain associated with something that happened with this person. but you'll find you've released them. I feel that that's an old story now. You've actually released them, but they're still in your energy. And I often say it's through enormous amount of pain and loss that we build some very, very strong foundations. And I feel that you've accomplished that in the months that have passed, Capricorn. I feel that you've already laid out that foundation, and that you've already started building those, columns that are going to keep that house up and sturdy. That's what I'm feeling. Wow. Wow. All right, so let's break this down. This person can't let go. They're carrying this weight. I want to know more about this. I want to know more about this, and I want to know what it is that, will bring you the inner peace that you're wanting. You've accepted, Capricorn, I feel, what is. And there was a time where you found it very difficult to swallow. It was a very hard pill for you to swallow, coming to terms with the loss of this. But you finally accepted it for what it is. And it took a while for you to be able to accept that it's time to let go of those things that you experienced with that person that gave you so much emotional fulfillment that you thought you could never find again. It took you some time to let that go, and you were blinded to the new opportunities. And it's not like you knew that if you put yourself out there, you could heal yourself and you could find new love, but you were really hooked on the beautiful moments that you shared, those memories that you shared with this person. I feel both of you have a very, very special place in your hearts for each other. Even if you never come into union ever again, there is a special part within your heart space that is just reserved for them, let's say. And that's not something you may openly discuss. It's not something you're openly willing to admit, let's say. But I'm sure the Capricorns that I'm connecting with today and this resonates with, secretly will be able to just nod their head and say, yeah, that's true. But that doesn't mean that I'm not ready to move forward and embrace new love, but in a much healthier way, with boundaries in place. I'll not compromise myself the way I did before. Sorry guys, let me just pull the cards. Yeah, so I'm getting, Capricorn, that I feel that there is someone that's coming to your life that it's come in unexpectedly, really unexpectedly, and it is very intense. Or it's going to be in the month of October. Things are really going to pick up. This person really wants to settle down with you. This person sees you in their life for a very long time. They see you as their person. They can see, though, that it's almost like you fight them in everything. You fight the reunion coming together. You fight the emotionally expressing you withhold your emotion, not because you want to control it, but more so because you don't want to experience it. I feel, Capricorn, that you're coming to realize that your association with your emotional space doesn't bring up good feelings because of what you experienced in the past. So there is a new person that's coming in that is so available to you, that is so loving towards you, that offers you everything that you could ever want. And it's so overwhelming. You're afraid that you could potentially start experiencing feelings that will deter you from your path, is what I'm feeling, or deter you from your dreams and your goals. I'm sensing that you need things to move a little bit slower so that you can finally put whatever energy, whatever, I guess, pain or hurt or grief was caused by this separation with this ex, heal it and start having a healthier relationship with your heart space. Communication with this new person, I feel, is fantastic. But when it comes to expressing feeling, there is a lot of turmoil there. And it takes you back to loss. This ex that you're connecting with, that brings you to this reading, maybe this is why you thought you were ready, and I feel you definitely are ready for something new. There's just it's a little bit of a rocky road for you because of the realization of how you associate your heart space or feelings with a not very, very good feeling. It's not a very good feeling. It's brought it to the forefront of your attention. You haven't had the opportunity to experience this aspect of yourself, let's say, to this depth since this separation. This new person is bringing it up because it is quite evident that they want to give you everything. They want to spend their life with you, and you can sense that, and it's making you so nervous. The person, this ex, they are definitely moving on. I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to release, they're trying to let go. They're very determined. They're very focused on moving into the future. They're very focused. They're realistic about the fact that what didn't work here, it's in the past. I'm moving on. I'm moving into something different and new. That was a time in my life that I can remember and reminisce on, and take those lessons and the good memories and move into a calmer future. They had some trouble releasing you, no doubt, and they are still holding you very close to them. It's a very interesting energy. I feel that this person constantly battles to maintain that control when it comes to their heart space and thoughts of you. They look for distractions or for ways to, I guess, pour themselves into other endeavors that will take the focus away from that. Just keep moving forward. Imagine they keep saying, just keep moving forward, keep focusing on the future. That's okay. You feel the way you do. That doesn't mean that you'd go back. And they're determined to move forward. Yeah, because this is definitely, they know, like I said, there is that feeling that there's nothing more that can be done here. They're really trying to put it behind them and transform their life. You know those stories where you hear, and then there was you? That's what happened to this person. You flipped their world upside down. They started to experience love and relationship in different ways. You expanded their way of thinking. They're very grateful for that. That's why you hold this special place in their heart. But this weight that they carry, it goes with them everywhere. It's almost like they can't get further away from you. It doesn't matter how far they go. You just live within them, Capricorn. Wow. Yeah. You guys don't see eye to eye on a few things, but what you do see eye to eye with is that unconditional love that you experience when you're in each other's space. Both of you are having difficulty letting that go. And the message I have for you, Capricorn, is that finally realizing that you can love someone deeply, but that does not mean that you can live with them or that you're compatible. You know, you may have chemistry. Chemistry is great, but it's the compatibility that keeps the consistency and keeps you manifesting the kind of life that you can enjoy and gain the fulfillment. A lot of love, a lot of chemistry, a lot of passion, but that compatibility comes down to, I guess, the daily arguments on how things are going to be. Two different, very different approaches to life. You know, this person may be very structured and brought up in a way where things need to be done a certain way. And they may look beyond themselves to their family, their friends, their community, and try to figure out how they can integrate your energy into them. And there was a lot of arguments, let's say, surrounding that. Or you were just two different people that found it very difficult to just nut out the day-to-day stuff. And what kept you together was that end goal, because you both wanted that same sense of balance and harmony in your life. As a partnership, you shared that, but the compatibility wasn't there to be able to pursue that, no matter what you tried. The love is still there, absolutely still there. Together, you guys were able to really bring life to a lot of new ideas. You know, you really unlocked the heart space in a way that was really profound, actually. That it allowed you to explore your own creativity to another level. It allowed them to explore creativity to another level. You were both very motivating towards each other. I feel other things definitely got in the way. And now what's done is done. And you're both trying to move on from that. But this person, they can't let this go. And I don't know why. I keep getting drawn back to that message. Yeah, I keep getting drawn back to that message, Capricorn. They're doing everything they can. They're really struggling. They really want to come towards you. But they don't know why. They don't understand this. They don't understand why. They're moving on. They may be with someone else. They may be, it's finished, it's done, it's dusted. But they can't seem to let you go. They think of you. They dream of you. They feel guilty. They feel that there is so many emotions that they experience when it comes to you. You know, they're attracted to you. They're trying to hold back that desire to reach out and just call your number. Send that text. Tell you that they still think about you, that they still care, that you've never been forgotten. Wow, it's very deep, very deep. So, To me, what it looks like, Capricorn, is that October brings a time where you're welcoming new love, and you're going through some realizations when it comes to what your relationship is like when it comes to the heart space, and how you don't feel. It brings up particularly good feelings within you when you think about expressing feelings to someone else, and it's because of what you've endured. This new person has come to give you so much affection and attention, and it will really soften you up. And in time, it's going to turn, I feel, the relationship you have with your heart space around a little bit. You'll always do what's right for you. You're moving forward with purpose. You're moving forward with truth, and you're doing the right thing by yourself. But you've not had to experience this before, and so October brings this up, and because of that association you have with your heart space, it's making you think of your ex a lot, and they're thinking of you a lot as well, and they're really wanting to reach out. So you're still very, very much in each other's energy. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to pull out a card to see how we can really help in, I guess, how do we help you work through this relationship you have with your heart space, Capricorn? How can we help you work through this? Surrender to inner peace. And you know, I look at that and immediately look at your very first card, which to me is one of the most important cards, clarity of belief. What I believe to be true, with my hand on my heart, I speak the truth, and I move forward with that truth, and I give birth to a new beginning. And that's what I feel this is about. With hand on heart, you surrender to peace. You take that leap, knowing that, you know, knowing that in that time of meditation, you're really able to make that connection, really able to make that connection with your heart space that you're struggling with. You feel strong enough now to not lose yourself in the feelings of lack and loss. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy the inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Yeah, I'm feeling that what you're struggling with is obviously evident to the person that's on the receiving end. And it's a bit of like an inner war of how much of yourself you're willing to how much of your heart space or your emotional space you're willing to put out there. To a degree, it's almost like you have to push yourself through this. And Spirit is saying, take the time to really be present in the moment and think about what it is that's causing you this resistance and how you can heal it. Because it's not this other person that you want to heal it. It's you feel that you need to be in control. You don't want anybody to be responsible for your healing and for your happiness. That you're very clear on. You believe that it's got to come from you and that it's not their job, and you wouldn't want it from them anyway. So yeah, all right, Capricorn, I hope you found that helpful. If this message does resonate and you'd really like to explore your situation, your specific situation, a little bit deeper on how you can go about that relationship with your emotional space, as well as get a little bit more of an understanding on what this ex's deal is, I'd love to do a reading for you. My contact details and instructions are in the description box below. If not, I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye!